Guys, for those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your support. Sorry, I'm a little late this morning. I got up this morning at about 5 a.m. my time and fed the dog, and then I went back to bed. I didn't have coffee like I normally do. I was really kind of just, I don't know, it's still kind of cold here, and I was sleeping really well, so I tended to them, and they tend to go right back to bed afterwards, and I get a little jealous because I have to start my day. So I went back to bed today. So I'm back up now. I'm having my coffee now, and I'm ready to do today's daily reading. And the way that this works is a broad spectrum reading for all signs. It is a take what you need and leave the rest kind of situation. If things make sense to you, great, use them. And if they don't, that's okay too. Nothing's wrong or broken. I will be referring back to the Sunday reading, which is the weekly underpinning energy. So if you're getting mentioned cards that you don't see, that's what I'm referring to, because those energies are also at play and influencing whatever may be out there for us. Good morning, Jamie. Please hit the thumbs up button, the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that notification bell, leave me questions and comments over on YouTube. I do read them. Even if you're watching on Facebook, please go over to YouTube and subscribe, and then you can still continue to watch from Facebook. Let's see what the cards have to say to us today. Also, all of my contact information, if you want a private reading, is in the drop-down menu on the daily videos via YouTube. It's under the Linktree link. You can find me on my social medias that way, and you can send me a message directly if you have any questions at the business page as to how to make a reading if you're interested in that. All right, so this is originally created for Thursday. Wow, this week is flying by. This month is flying by. We're already at the midpoint of the month. This is for Thursday, the 13th of January, but it's not solely set for that date. It can be utilized whenever you see it rather than when it was originally created for. There's a flow to these readings. There's an openness and a broad spectrum aspect to it. That means that the reading, if it fits on a different day for you, when you happen to be seeing it, take it. I try and keep them particularly broad for that very reason, so I can reach as many people as possible, but also they can also be reusable, or if they pop up in your feed later or on a different day, it may make sense on that day rather than the day that it was created for, okay? So let's see what's going on. Hey, Christine. Hey, Aaron. Good morning. And so our tarot card for the day is the 10 of Wands. Sorry, my cat has decided he wants to sit right behind me on my chair. So when I sit back down, I'm going to probably sit on him. This is an interesting depiction of the 10 of Wands, always traditionally depicted with a gentleman carrying the 10 Wands on his back, right? 10s indicate endings of situations. Wands is the element of fire or that of the spirit, right? Can you not scratch up the chair right now while I'm doing this? He's like rubbing on me right now. This usually means that we're almost there, right? We're at a point where, we can see the finish line, maybe with a certain project, a certain, issue at hand in our life that we've been working with or trying to solve, find, figure out. It looks to me, what I like about this 10 of Wands is usually you see him switched backwards, where he's facing away from you. I like that in this depiction, he's coming towards us, right? Where you can see his face. He does not look unhappy to me. He actually looks like he's proud of the hard work that he's done. So if you're feeling that way, if you're understanding of, the work you've put in, the effort or energy, attention that you've put into a certain situation, that would make sense as to why he looks like, he's done his part, so to speak. He can wholeheartedly, because what I mean by wholeheartedly is that 10 of Wands would indicate the deepest part of spirit. He can wholeheartedly understand that he has done his part and taken care of whatever his side of the street was within the situation. Does that make sense? We saw the 7 of Pentacles the last 2 days of this week. And that 7 of Pentacles to me was talking about patience. This to me feels like maybe now we are moving towards not an ending per se, but a shifting. It could be an ending. Definitely the 10 of Wands indicates endings, right? Being done with the hard work part of it. But It also doesn't have to mean like we have to end the relationship, but that relationship, if those of you are thinking about, you know, a work relationship or a romantic relationship that you've been struggling with or being patient with and trying to sort out, this to me looks like the final state. We're in the final stages of making some actual um, deep difference to it, right? Deep change to it. And that's what I mean by it could be an ending, or it could be a shift or a metamorphosis that's going to happen for whatever it is we're working with, right? Whatever it is we're carrying on our back, whatever it is we've been dealing with, working towards, making, uh, efforts or attempts at. Does that make sense? So the underpinning energy for this point of the week is the King of Cups. King of Cups is going to be about compassion and love. Remember that. And he's going to be about, in control of his emotions, owning his emotions from a place of steadiness, being somewhat grounded, authority. Really, to me, the pride that I see on this gentleman's face as he's carrying this heavy bag is that he knows he did the right things. He made the right choices. He showed up in the event of a fire, so to speak, and he's carrying his weight. So I feel like, although maybe it's been hard for us at times, we're reaching that finish point. We're reaching that end line, and we're gaining knowledge, wisdom, strength from having done it the way that we've done it. We should be happy with the work that we've put in, and now we sort of get to watch the final stages or participate even in the final stages of that change or that ending coming to be, right? A weight will be lifted. That's also the Ten of Wands, the bag that's on his back. He will soon be dropping this weight. So those of you that might be feeling the weight of a situation, this indicates that you are definitely close to the finish line. So just hang in there. Understand that you are strong and you are able to see this through. Now let's see what the Kwan Oracle has to say. Oh, I love this. Card number 11, first off. So that's about mastery, right? Spiritual. It's you don't numerologically boil down 11. It's a mastery number, right? And it's immortal treasures, which is absolutely beautiful. Let me grab my glasses because I'm blind as a bat. One moment. Sorry. She feels a little forlorn to me, but this being an 11 and immortal treasures, it's interesting to me. There's a masculine and feminine aspect again that's similar to yesterday's cards, right? I feel a sense of pride and like he's keeping his nose down and getting the job done in the Ten of Wands. But with that King of Cups underneath this, there should be a compassion that we are feeling, a emotional balance that we should be feeling as we do this work, as we move forward, even if the forward movement is sad. For some of you, to me, this immortal treasures feels a little bit, she feels a little sad to me, forlorn, like we might be letting go of something in the next, few days or this week in the process, right? We do have the Tower as our end card of the underpinning energy. So we might be coming to some sort of terms with the finishing of a relationship, a job, a project, or an effort that we've given our time, our attention, our patience to, and it maybe isn't changing. And so some of us may be a little bit forlorn about that. But and we did see that Eight of Cups in the beginning of the week too, which would also indicate that. But it's okay. I think that we've done our part. We've shown up. We've done more than how do I want to say this? We've done it better now, is my feeling, than we would have, say, in the past, if that makes sense. Seeing that Seven of Pentacles twice this week feels to me like we actually maybe thought differently. That's also the Ace of Swords at the beginning of the week. We tried to open our minds in dealing with the situation in a different way, communicating in a different way. And so maybe that's led us to a different outcome. So let's read Immortal Treasures and see what's going on. She does look nostalgic. It does. I could see like, but she, to me, there's a certain amount of, it's almost like a forlorn piece. Wait, is it card 11? Oh, it's card 14. I am so blind. I thought that was card 11. And I just opened the book. Like I picked up the book and it was literally on the page. So crazy. All right, never mind, because we had 13, the yellow tiger mother, yesterday. So there's a progression here, I guess. 14 is, is a five. Fives are about change. So allowing the change to happen. See, sometimes readers can make mistakes too. Allowing that change to shift, that change of dropping the weight of the 10 of wands, the change of whatever situation we've worked hard towards, and the ending that could be coming, or the shift that could be coming. Immortal Treasures is helping to bring that about. So now let me read you Immortal Treasures. Sorry, guys. You carry within you precious immortal treasures, beloved. They exist beyond life and death, belonging to the celestial heavenly realms of the divine presence within you. Oh, these dogs. Cut it out! Sorry, they're in the other room, like acting up. Kwan Yin now guides you to honor these treasures, the gifts of your soul, which include the ability that you have to transmit healing. Honor yourself as a healer, beloved. Whether formally or informally, your soul brings a special healing light to humanity. You have divine support in your role as a healer, in whatever way, usual or highly unusual, that this is unfolding for you now. Each soul is unique and precious in its own way. Certain souls have the light of healing. Yours is one such soul. Your presence on this planet brings light and hope to others, sometimes in ways that you don't consciously recognize. Kuan Yin is with you, guiding you to be open to perceiving and utilizing the immortal treasures that lay within you, the beautiful lights and gifts of your own divine soul. Just remember to take care of yourself too. An empty cup cannot fill another. It is better to allow your inner cup to be spiritually filled and emotionally and physically replenished through balanced self-care. A bit of indulgence, balanced with loving discipline and boundaries that make you feel safe and secure within. To find the right way to care for yourself, explore what might work for you. It might be yoga and meditation, a little sacred time each day to sit with a crystal or talk from your heart with your guidance, a health retreat, time in nature, a good book, and some time laughing or playing with loved ones. Your healing ability will find new levels of power and strength through exploration of self-care. The immortal treasures of the soul are to be shared with loving respect of your own self as well as for others. This oracle can indicate that it is helpful for you to explore healing of an issue that you have been dealing with and is yet to be resolved. If you have been contemplating visiting a healer or taking a break from a stressful situation, this card supports you in doing so. That could be letting go of the 10 of Wands that's on his back too, just so you know, guys. You might simply need a chance to replenish and withdrawal for a short time may help you meet this need. You may also benefit, if you feel so inclined, from a healing with another. Trust your intuition and allow yourself to honor your own special light and the need that you might have for receiving healing just for you at this time too. Kuan Yin will help you to find your way. The process below will support you in receiving her help. So here's the Immortal Treasures healing. Sit or lie in a peaceful place, preferably with soft music playing and your phone switched off, making sure you are warm enough, and then close your eyes. Quietly say, I give thanks for this healing on all levels of my being through my unconditional love of Kuan Yin. Thank you, beloved Om Mani Padme Hum. Focus your breath flowing and then see, sense, feel, or intend that you are being bathed in an ocean of emerald green light. The ocean of light then becomes royal blue and then rich purple. When you feel ready, the ocean of light finally becomes gold, surrounding you in its spiral patterns of lush golden energy. Within the spiral of light, you become aware of a collection of most magnificent treasures, beautiful and gleaming, radiant with beauty. You realize that these treasures are made of pure light and consciousness dancing into form. Feel the joy in your heart as you perceive the aliveness of these treasures, glowing with beautiful divine fire within. Know that these treasures are expressions of your own soul and its immortal treasures lying within. When you are ready, give thanks and open your eyes. Prayer to the immortal, a prayer of the immortal treasures. Beloved Kwan Yin, may I feel the compassion that you have for me within the depths of my own being. May I have compassion for myself in the same way I do for others. May I accept and meet my needs for wellness and fulfillment. May I receive healing with grace and gratitude. I open now to fully receive, activate, and shine forth the immortal treasures in my own divine soul. Help me, beloved Mother, to do this with love, trust, and grace. Om Mani Padme Hum. So that's beautiful. Let's go to the grounding stone. So now that after having read that, both of these two look to me like they're in reflection, to be honest, reflecting back maybe on a situation or some sort of work that we have done in the process, and maybe honoring that work, the carrying of the Ten of Wands. Both now, to me, after reading her story, it feels like they're almost taking an inventory or a history or a look back as to maybe who they once were and who they are now, and how far they've come, how hard they've worked, the efforts that have been put in. And they're maybe becoming more aware of the immortal treasures that exist within us, within our spirit, within our soul, within our strength, within our intelligence, that have gotten us this far. Now, here is the grounding stone for today. It is on obsidian, which is a very strong grounding stone that wards off negativity. The word is meditation. Now, finding your meditation is great, right? Your meditation can be something, it doesn't have to be, I mean, if you can find 5, 10, 15 minutes to sit quietly and truly quiet your mind and have a conversation with your more deeper self and maybe practice the immortal treasures visualization, beautiful. But for some of you that may be too busy to do that or don't feel like you have time, sometimes I get in a sort of meditative kind of space when I'm gardening, when I'm cleaning. You know, I can use those to like sort of clear my mind and just sort of focus on the project at hand, and just then I start to maybe manage my breathing in a way, and I just sort of clean. I love, this is sort of weird, but I love to vacuum. And as I vacuum, I sometimes see that as a meditation, because I just sort of clear my mind and just do that project at hand, and then things will drop in. It's really strange. But so I don't want anybody who's scared of the idea of meditation to be warded off by this. But I think going inward today and understanding sort of the treasures that we have within us, the strength that we have within us, the effort and the energy that we've put into maybe either one situation through this Ten of Wands or through our entire life, right? And that it's gotten us thus far to this point, and finding that connection to that is key today. Remember, the underpinning grounding stone for the entire week is about enjoyment, right? So we want to be enjoying this process, even if we are reflecting back and looking back at areas where maybe we needed to struggle through or be stronger than normal, but we've made it through. That's what these cards sort of tell me, right? So that is your reading for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am off to get my day started. I have a few things on the docket, as they say, but I appreciate all of you guys watching today. Again, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're watching on Facebook, go over to YouTube and hit the thumbs up button over there. The more thumbs up I get, the more times YouTube will send out the video to new viewers. So that helps me greatly. And I will see you guys tomorrow. We have this tower energy, but I have a feeling that maybe this tower is not going to be such a bad tower. It might be a shift or a change that is actually needed or welcome for this week. We'll see. Remember too, underneath all of this, that King of Cups is there. So always bestow yourself with compassion, love, you know, all the things that ultimately Kwan Yin would represent too, but in a masculine fashion, if that makes sense. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You are welcome, Beth. Good morning, Melinda, and good morning, Nancy. And thank you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day and take care. All right, bye-bye.